why do you feel this is the right opportunity for you to return to management? And given the Tottenham links, did you have to think long and hard about coming here?
Well, I was 1 year waiting. First of all, thank you for your welcome. Hope that you will be nice with me, because it's not compulsory this press conference, and I can stand up and go away. Not because it's true, it's not compulsory. True or not true? Yeah. True. And not because we are nice people, yes, and we give the first press conference. No, I am so proud to be here. Thank you for your welcome. I think it's a great opportunity for me to be back in the Premier League, for me the best league in the world. And of course, I think Chelsea convinced me to be here. Of course, Chelsea is a great team, and you know very well. In the last 10, 12 years, I think men and women, the greatest history in the last 10, 12, 15 years, won many trophies. And I think it's a great team. I am so proud to be here. I am very proud about my past. I'm not going to say, I don't want to talk in a different way, but now I need to look forward. I need to be, concentrate in what the people expect from me in this football club, and I hope to build a very good relationship with, of course, with everyone. First of all, we need to be right and to be clever in the way that we are going to settle everything for the next few weeks, to start to compete, to be right in our decisions, and to create a very competitive team, because Premier League is really tough. And of course, what I found in the club from Monday, that they start to work, is really very good people with really good attitude. I am so happy. So far, so good, and hope to keep this feeling for the rest of the season.
How close are you to having a squad that is ready to win, and what identity can we expect from a Mauricio Pochettino Chelsea team this season?
Well, I think we are working really hard now. I really trust in this football club, in the history, and I really trust in Paul and Lawrence and the owner, that are going to provide all the tools to be competitive. And of course, what I need to do is to coach not only the player, if not the staff, I think, to guide them to try to achieve what we expect and our fan will expect. I'm not going to talk about the past. The past is in the past. I only want to be focused, and all the people in Chelsea training ground and Stamford Bridge, and then our fans need to think only to be positive, and try to really believe that all together we can create a very good journey.
I know there were some questions about last season, the leadership in the team. Have you sensed that so far, and how do you address that if it is an issue?
Look, for me, every single season, not only the player, also the staff and the people and the fans have the capacity to move on quick. In football, you need to move on quick. If not, you are dead. And of course, what I found from the day one is true that the squad is not all the squad yet, but I think all the players were very open. The attitude is amazing. Of course, we have the quality. We are going to add more quality. And of course, I am so excited to be here. And of course, I don't think what happened in the past. I think the past is in the past. Of course, is not too far away. But I think when you finish the season, you need to move on and start to think in the future. And it's no point to look backward and see what is going on in the past. I think I am so positive person that I always can see the positive things.
Mason Mount said this week that once it became clear he wasn't in Chelsea's plans, it was a good move for him to Manchester United. Did you have any say in that? Would you have liked to have had him as part of your squad?
I think we cannot talk. I think when I was talking about the future, it's about to talk about the players that are here and the players that maybe we can add to the squad. He's a Manchester United player now. For sure, he loved the club, but I don't know what happened in the past, and I don't want to talk about that. I think we need to be focused now in what we expect for our players, the players that are really committed with the club to move on and to try to build a very nice journey and try to provide the team and the club what we on there we deserve is to lift trophies, and that is about to win here. It's a club that is only talk about to win.
Alex, how would you
Hi Mauricio, welcome back to the Premier League. What do you believe is a successful season for Chelsea? What are your targets at this stage?
My target is to win. My aim is to win. If you are in a football club like Chelsea, you cannot talk about to do a nice job and to play well. It's of course do a good job, play well, because this is our style and philosophy and culture, but of course to win. If you don't win in a club like Chelsea, for sure you are going to struggle. I don't want to put excuse. I don't want to talk about the past and what is going on. It's only that we need to, to bring players and with the players that we have to start to believe that from the day one that we start to work in Monday, that is about to win. It's about to be competitive and to be the best. And for that we need to work hard. We are working really hard with the players that we have, and then to translate this energy to our fans and to for sure help us to win the games. That is so important, that to create that togetherness, to try to achieve with a difficult thing, because here in Premier League is really tough. The competition is many clubs that want the same than us, but I think if we are all together, we can be close to win again.
We know that the owners here are very hands-on. How much of a say have you had so far in the buying and selling of players?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
The owners are very involved here. They get very involved. So how much of an input have you had in the buying and selling of players?
Well, I think it's better if I maybe clarify the situation. I think when we met for first time, and then when we agreed to start the 1st of July to work, that was on the end of the May. I think they present Lawrence, Paul, and the owner present the plan strategic for the squad, and of course they asked me to start the 1st of July. I was agree and start to work, and of course they showed me the strategic plan, and I was agree also, and of course they start to work, and the club. They start to work. The club start to work. I didn't, but the club start to work, and I think it's doing a fantastic job. I think I am happy, and of course, it continues to work in this way with the plan that they create, and of course, from now, from the 1st of July, that I'm going to now more involved. Of course, I'm going to work with them and to judge and to try to take the decision, and of course. With Paul and Lawrence more closely working, to taking all the decisions for the best of the football club.
You like the plan?
If I like?
You liked the plan when they showed it to you?
Well, was the plan that when they, they present to me when they were talking, and many circumstances, going on, different situation, personal situation, things to care about. That I wasn't informed or I didn't know, because it's obvious I was outside of the football club. That is why I trust on them. I said, you know better than me. From the day one, the 1st of July, I will be involved also. And of course now, I don't say that they are going to take all the decision, but I think it's going to be easy to take together the best decision for Chelsea.
Just finally, Levi and Nani playing in the European Under-21 Championship final tomorrow. Have you had a chance to speak with either of them about the role they might play next season?
Yes, we spoke yesterday with Levi and Nani. One, I know Nani from Tottenham. He was in the Under-18. And of course, Levi I didn't know, but I introduced myself with him. I wish all the best for tomorrow. It's true that for me it's difficult because Spain, England, but I wish all the best, and I think we are waiting for them to be with the team the day. I think the day that we will fly to America, they will join us.
Harry Brown.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mauricio, when you first came to England, you were the first manager to inflict defeat on Pep Guardiola. You're resuming the Premier League rivalry again. You beat him at every match at the Tottenham Stadium and White Hart Lane. Are they unbeatable? Is he unchallengeable now he has won the treble? Or is that an example of backing a manager for a long time that you can achieve it all?
Yes, I think it's a really. I want to congratulate Pep, of course, all that they are achieving, and Pep with Manchester City is unbelievable. But that is, it's amazing to see how a club, that worked for many years with the stability and giving the tools and the resources to the coach to do the job that he's doing. And I think it's a fantastic, football club also, Manchester City. I think now, when I said Monday in an interview with Chelsea TV, I said it's Chelsea and, in the last 10, 12, 15 years, similar achievement. And I think I was right. But yes. But now I think we need to believe also that we can create good things, and it's going to be tough. But we need to believe that we can compete with a club like a team like Manchester City.
You know what the passion is like here at Stamford Bridge. We all remember the Battle of the Bridge. It was iconic and one of the great rivalries in recent Premier League eras. What's your message to the fans and what do you expect here? And Mourinho came here on his first stint as manager and called himself the special one. What will you call yourself?
No, I think I am not thinking on that. What I want to do is to provide and to give the people that trust in me, the owners and the sporting director, Paul and Lawrence, to everything that I can do. I know that I need to build a relationship with the fans. Of course, they know me because of my past, but now I am fully committed with Chelsea, and I know that it's going to depend of how we are going to approach the game. I think the team need to be aggressive, need to translate the message to the fans, and the fans need to engage with the idea and the philosophy and I think if we are capable to create something special and our fans can feel that, I think it's going to be easy to be in the same direction and of course, I repeat again, I think we can win. If we really believe and we are all together, I think that we can build something that we can compete and try to beat this amazing team that was Manchester City, Liverpool and different clubs that they are in the top.
Alexis Nunes.
Mauricio, welcome back.
Thank you.
Just wondering, how does it make you feel now you come back to what you said is the best league in the world and seeing your fellow Argentinos doing so well, like Julian, Alexis, Enzo, and what are you looking forward to the most about working closely now every day with Enzo after the World Cup?
No, of course, it's a pleasure, and I feel very proud of him and our national team and all the players that gave the third World Cup to Argentina. Yes, I am so excited. I hope that we can win together many trophies here.
John Southall.
Mauricio, how are you?
Hello.
What do you think the biggest challenges you face here?
To be honest, I still not trying to think in how many challenge or the most difficult challenge. For me, it's clear that now the most important or the priority is to finish the squad, to have a very balanced squad. I think the club in the plan was reduce also the numbers of players, and I think that for me is the most important thing, is to find the right profiles, the player that we are going to add, and of course to try to create a good dynamic. First of all, on the training session, on the training ground, and with all the staff, and try to start to work really well in between together.
Sorting out the squad is probably quite a big job and quite a big challenge. Do you think you're going to need to ask the fans and the club for a bit of patience? Because it could be quite a long process to try and get this right. Is that fair?
Look, I know in football, no patience. In football, it's difficult to wait. And then when you are here in Chelsea, I think it's not about to ask for time. You need to deliver it from the day one. I think that is why how we are working now in the training ground is not to give too many time to the player to think, to spend time, to wasting time. It's about to deliver it from now, or to give our best, to put in the service of the team. Football is about today or yesterday. We cannot talk too much long term. We cannot tell the people that we need 6 months and to create something, because I think it's not good. We need to create the belief from the beginning, and I think we have players, and we are going to have a squad, a player that can deliver the show, can give what we expect, and from the day one we need to think into win. And then if we don't win, and maybe we little by little, or we need more time to develop our idea, maybe it's possible that after we will tell you. But I think from the beginning we need to think in the first game of the Premier League, we need to be ready to beat Liverpool. That is the idea. I said, I need to know if I need to convince you or you need to convince me. Because if I need to convince you, give me 5 times that I'm going to put nice chair, I'm going to shower and everything, after shave, because if not, no, but was by some, no, we start to laugh. I think it was a nice conversation from the beginning, and of course they were very honest with me, and they showed the plan, they show everything, all that, the good and not so good things that need to happen before 1st of July, and then after 1st of July. And of course, I listened to them, and then I spoke with the owners, and in a really good way. I think they are clever people, and in football always is about to be clever and learn from the past and the experience. And I think, yes, I feel good. That is, I am not a person, I am not a coach that I need to ask for power. I don't need to ask for, in my contract, to put some clause that, I need to do this or I need to do that, or the club need to. No, I think the most important that is I need to show, first of all, to them that trust in me and the player, and then, of course, the fans, that they can trust in my decision. They can trust in the way that we are going to operate, in the way that we are going to take decision. When we analyze and we judge all the situation, they need to really believe, and that is my job. One of the challenges when you ask me about, which is my bigger challenge, is to create a team, but also is that the people trust in my judgment. It's not only to say, okay, we signed this coach, and then I don't know, is it right to take this decision for this advice or to, different. I think for me is that I need to convince them that they can trust. That is the biggest power that you can have, and reassure, and they can trust, and they allow to me to work in the way that we want. But in the same time, with all the staff and the people, I think we need to create our own, idea, philosophy, and the way to work and to take decision, because every single club is different.
Okay, we'll go to Alex, talkSPORT.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hello, how are you?
It feels like a long time since you last managed in the Premier League. Do you feel like you're a better manager now?
By far much better. By far much better, because the experience provide you better understanding about everything, not only the knowledge about the game, if not all that, how you need to behave, also outside, on and off the pitch. And I think for sure I am much better coach, much better also person, for sure, after my experience outside of the Premier League.
And do you feel you have a point to prove at all after the way it ended?
Sorry?
Do you feel you have a point to prove back in the Premier League? Do you need to prove yourself again?
Always. I think this is our motivation, our challenge, no? I think every day we are exigent and we try to prove that we are right. That is part of our nature. We are competitive and always we want to be better, for sure. For sure, yes. For sure, yes.
Okay, Roman Osman.
Hi, Mauricio. Welcome back. Can
Thank
I ask you, when you were officially offered the job, did you take time to consult your family and friends, given how Tottenham and Chelsea are?
Of course, I have my close people that always try to see the different opinion and vision. I think things happen, and this time I was more focusing, in the project for the future Monday, that they were telling me about, but I don't think too much. It's true that I don't think too much. I think it was, for me, a great opportunity to join a really great club and then to come back to the Premier League. I think every single box, you tick every single box.
And then finally for me, on your captain, you've been with the team since Monday, and Azpilicueta is gone. Do you have an idea who you would want to be your next leader in the dressing room already?
The next captain? Well, first of all, we need to close the squad, and then I need to know all the players to have a decision. I think I need to feel the players, I need to feel the commitment, I need to feel the character, personality. One thing is from outside, another when you are working with them for positive and not so positive, And first of all, we need to close the squad, and then we have many players that have experience, and then we will decide.
Okay, we've got time for 2 more questions. We'll go Nizar Kinsella and finish with Simon Johnson.
Welcome, Mauricio. 10 players left this summer, about 10 players have left Chelsea, so does it feel like a fresh start and almost a new team that you're building up from scratch here?
I don't understand the question, really. It's about 10 players out?
10 players out. Do you feel like you're building a new team from scratch? Is it almost like the beginning, not just for you, but for Chelsea as a whole?
Well, I think when I was outside and didn't know nothing about Chelsea, I think I was hearing the type of people that was, giving opinion about that there was too big the squad and many things. And of course, always is. I feel that it's for me fresh start with all the players, with the players that were here and player that is going to come. Yes, I don't think too much on that. I think always happen in all football clubs that sometimes people in, people out, And yes, sometimes in some period that maybe like was the squad really, really big squad last season, and it's normally that the club trying to, to reduce the number of players. But for me, it's not a big issue, It's not a big problem for the future of the next, few months.
Simon Johnson.
Hi, Mauricio. In terms of players that could be leaving, do you expect Romelu Lukaku to come back for pre-season training at all, or is that decision already been made?
No, I think it's all the situation, personal situation, all the part know what we think, and I think in that case he need to come back. I think the 12th or the 13th for be part of again to the squad, start the pre-season. In that case, you asked me about the player, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you expect him to come? Have you had that kind of conversation yet?
Of course, like with all the players, when the player arrive, first thing that they are doing is to come to my office to see me and say hello, and that is why I expect if he's still Chelsea player, the same that another, straight to my office.